Yeah, mailbox video coming up. First of all, in my travels over the week, I ran into this, well, I didn't run into it. Ran into a pretty cool looking bagger. I liked some of the details on it, I like the colors on it, and I'll show you that. Here's 3 pics of that right here. And then a buddy of mine stopped by. He just picked up a, I think it's a 64 Chevy van. I don't know when I've seen one of these around here before. Check this thing out, it's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize GM made a pancake V6 that's in the back, kind of like a Volkswagen van. And I'm thinking that might have been like the same engine they used in the Corvair or something like that. He's looking to sell that. He traded he had like a 80s Pro Street Camaro, and he did some kind of a trade to get that. But he's looking to get rid of that. He's actually looking for a Volkswagen Splitty. And here comes the mailbox video. Here's part 1 of the mailbox project. Yesterday I sanded this down with 600 and scuffed the edges. And then I used some, I just laid some silver out because that's going to be the pinstripe color. And it's going to be in between these 2 shades. Volkswagen blue that I recently painted, I thought that would be a good match. And that's a Ford truck blue. And that's how it's going to lay out. So now I got to figure out if I want 1/4 inch fine line or 1/8 inch fine line. Probably going to go 1/8. I want the silver is not going to be very predominant in this. And we're going to break it up in kind of a curved area. Alright, I think I'm just going to lay some blue down over everything. And then the darker blue, I'll have to mask off the light blue, and then I'll just do the darker blue, and hopefully there won't be too much material around this stripe, so when I pull it off, it won't be pulling paint film off. The waterborne base coats are a little harder to do multiple colors like this with fine line. And once I get the colors down, I'm going to clear it, and then I'll sand it, and then I want to do the airbrush in the letters. And that might be it on this one. Better put the mask on. Alright, that's close to 2 coats worth of, oh, let's get that code. That was Volkswagen, I don't know if I showed that or not. It was Volkswagen LB5B, and then I'm going to go Ford DX next. But I got to very carefully mask this off. What I found with the waterborne, it goes on. You can see it's a crazy color until all the moisture comes out when you dry it, but then it's still tacky, and if you went to tape it off, this paper would just sink right into it and stick. But with that heat gun, I pretty much cured it. hopefully. So it's not quite as tacky, especially the solids. They seem to take a little longer to dry. And so hopefully I can mask this off without it leaving a big line. It's almost like you got to interclear at each stage, but that's just not practical. I am going to do it when I'm done here, but then I'm only going to sand this and clear it once like that. So now to tediously get this on there, trim it out, and then we'll put the dark blue metallic on. Alright, ready for the darker blue. Hopefully I got everything. I always go back a bunch of times and check every single bit of this line. And hopefully this will all untape without any problems. I like doing things like this because it's a good way to experiment and see what this system can take and not take. So let's lay some of the blue down. I'll set you guys down right here. Be a couple of coats of this color. I'm going to do that about 3 times and then a little drop coat because this has pearl in it and metallic. It's actually a nice blue. So this is it. Time to untape. We'll see if this is going to work or it'll be a complete disaster. And I'm not too worried about dust. Even I'm going to clear it out here too because it's going to get sanded and cleared again. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, the paper didn't stick to the paint, but I did get some strange little areas there. I'll put the heat on that, see if that goes away. And the next thing I want to try, let's see, camera's going all over the place. Yeah, it looks like that's going to want to really pull. But if I just pull away from the paint, I should be okay. And hopefully the clear will lock that down. It's almost like you got to do an interclear with just about everything with this type of paint. All in all, not bad. There's a little area there where the paper kind of dug in a little bit, but at this point I'm going to lock this down with clear, and if there's anything I got to fix, I'll do it over the clear coat. And those other little darker spots, they disappeared, so that's good. So we'll just get some clear on this, sand it down, and if I got to dust in something that doesn't look right, that's what I'll do. And that's it. After all, it's a mailbox, and this is a good way to learn doing things you don't usually do with this type of paint. Time to clear. So far so good. It's extremely humid as usual. Well, it looks like it's actually come down a little bit, and it's kind of cool out today. And So I painted it right here on the floor with the door open. So I got some dust, but I don't care because I'm sanding this nice and smooth. I'll take this down probably 800, maybe even 6. And then that way this line, anything around that line will go away. Alright, here's part 1 of the mail botched.